This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. St. James Police probing Montpelier double murder. The St. James Police are investigating the murder of a man and a woman in Montpelier in the parish. They are 34-year-old Tracey-Ann, a laborer from the district, and a man, the news understand, with whom it is believed she was in a common-law relationship. He has not yet been identified, but the police say his body is of dark complexion, stout build, and measures about 5 feet 6 inches and sported dreadlocks. It is believed he was in his mid-30s. The incident happened about 9:30 p.m. on Thursday. Residents reported hearing explosions and called the police. The cops say when they arrived, Weekly was seen lying in a pool of blood outside her house on Guinea Tree Lane. The man was found inside the house, lying on a bed with a gunshot wound. There is very little the police can say at this time, but based on our investigations, it would appear that both victims were intended targets, an investigator told the news. The investigator added, there is clear indication that the boyfriend was killed execution style in bed, while it appears that the female was chased inside her neighbor's yard and then shot. Their killing brings St. James' total murders to 53 so far this year. That's 26 more than last year during the same period. 4, including teens, killed in corporate area crash. 4 people, including 2 teenagers, died in a crash last night along Marcus Garvey Drive in the corporate area. The incident took place about 11:45 p.m., the police say, nearly 4 hours after the nighttime curfew took effect. The dead have been identified as 23-year-old Javion Dove of Barracks Road in Montego Bay, St. James, 18-year-old Krishana Ellis, whose address is unknown, and 16-year-old Demar Patterson of a Taws Meadows address in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. The body of the 4th person, a male, has not yet been identified. The police report that the 4 were traveling in a Honda motor car from downtown Kingston towards Portmore, St. Catherine, when the car crashed into a concrete utility pole. Just about 100 meters after passing Industrial Terrace, firefighters along with police responded to the incident. Investigators say Patterson was pulled from the car and taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he died. The other occupant died on the spot. Red Hills Road residents protest police killing of 20-year-old man. Residents of Red Hills Road on Friday protested the killing of 20-year-old Rakeem Walker, who they claimed was killed innocently the previous day. According to the residents, Walker was held by the police and searched. They said he was not found with anything illegal. The residents, however, claimed the police killed Walker afterward. They argued that the police told Walker to run and then shot him after he started moving. Walker's father, who was among those in the protest, said he was at a construction site working and was held and beaten by the police. He said he was then released as the police said that he was not the person they were looking for. He said the police then held on to his son before searching him and then released him. The father then claimed that the police left his presence, after which he heard gunshots. So I'm wondering, how comes a person where you just search, say he is clean and clear, and was then shot, he said. The father also complained that after his son was killed, he had difficulty finding the body as he was sent to several different places. The police, however, said Walker was killed at about 11:56 a.m. Thursday in a shootout, and a .38 pistol with a 9mm cartridge was taken from him. According to Deputy Superintendent of Police Colin Milanese, Operations Officer at the St. Andrew North Division, the resident used debris to block sections of Red Hills Road, but complied with the police request to remove the blockade after they were warned. Milanese said the police will maintain a presence in the area to ensure public order, public safety, and to restore normalcy. 15-year-old girl among 4 COVID deaths, 225 new cases reported on Friday. A 15-year-old female from St. Ann is among 4 persons who died as a result of COVID-19 in Jamaica on Friday, according to the Ministry of Health and Wellness. The other deceased are 3 males aged 33, 64, and 82 from Kingston and St. Andrew addresses. The casualties bring the overall coronavirus death toll in Jamaica to 756. However, 3 other deaths of COVID-19 patients on Friday are under investigation, bringing the overall tally to 127. Meanwhile, the island recorded 225 new COVID-19 cases from 1,741 samples and 116 recoveries on the day. The newly confirmed COVID-19 cases bring the total number of cases on record for the island to 44,867. Of the newly confirmed cases, 122 are females and 103 are males, with ages ranging from 11 days to 108 years. The cases were recorded as follows: Kingston and St. Andrew 52, St. Catherine 41, St. Anne 29, Manchester 26, St. James 17, St. Mary 13, St. Thomas 13, Clarendon 10, St. Elizabeth 8, Portland 6, Westmoreland 6, and Trelawney 4. Hanover recorded no new cases of respiratory illness. There are 12 moderately ill patients and 26 critically ill patients among the 23,392 active cases now under observation in Jamaica. Vaccination registration now open for 60 years and older. The Ministry of Health and Wellness wishes to advise that registration for COVID-19 vaccination is now open for persons 60 years and older, healthcare workers and staff members of the JCF, JDF, Jamaica Fire Brigade, PICO, Jamaica Customs, and the Department of Correctional Services. Members of the public who fall in any of these cohorts can utilize 2 methods for registering for the vaccine. Registration may be done using the online portal on the Ministry's website at www.moh.gov.jm or call the National Vaccination Hotline at 888-1-LOVE. That's 888-663-5683, the Ministry stated in a release. Staff members from the Jamaica Fire Brigade, PICO, DCS, and the Jamaica Customs are being asked to bring a work ID to verify employment. Persons are also reminded to bring proof of appointment. Additionally, persons 60 years and older are permitted to have 1 caregiver with them, the release outlined. In the meantime, the ministry sought to remind persons who have taken their first dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine that they are not fully protected until they have received both doses of the vaccine. With this in mind, persons are being reminded to continue to observe all the infection prevention and control measures, wearing a mask, maintaining physical distance of 6 feet or more, and frequently washing hands with soap and water or use hand sanitizers. The provisions under the disaster risk management orders are also to be adhered to. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.